Okay. Hello. Am I on? Hello, everybody. Thank you for joining us. Um, I think you might be able to see me in a second. Pop me up on the screen if possible. We're giving a little time. Hey, everybody. I'm Mike Young, Director of Capacity Building and one of the two co-interim executive directors of PASOs. And what we thought would be fun would be to hold a trivia challenge. Since it is Hispanic Heritage Month, we get asked a lot to share our cultural experiences, our strengths, our needs, the barriers, obstacles, the just general know-how of who we are. And what we thought would be fun is for this Friday's edition of our live session, we could do an interactive trivia game. And this is our first time doing it, so we will see how it goes. But what you will need to do is in another browser, if you're on a computer, I think it's easier, but in another tab, open up menti.com, menti.com, and then it'll ask you for a code. And then you put in the code 3618527, like it says there. You can do it on your phone as well, but I'm not sure how that's going to work since you can't have multiple tabs open. So, but we're learning as we try out these new technologies. And yeah, thank you very much for being interested in playing along with us. And the game is competitive, so it's interactive, it's in real time. You get points for the right answer, the faster you get it, typical trivia style. And we have about 17 questions, and we have a prize for the winner. We are offering a molcajete, which is a stone carved out grinder that's utilized to make a lot of authentic dishes and ingredients for different meals. And this particular one comes with an avocado tool, so that's pretty cool. Okay, so let me see. Let me start Menti, and we will see how many people we can get to join us. And please comment in the comments if you have anything to share, anything that's interesting that you want others to know, or what you think. If if this isn't working, yeah, just let us know. Let us know how this is going. I will probably be taken off the screen, but you'll still be able to hear me, and we'll talk through the questions and the information that's within the questions. So please go to menti.com and put in the code 3618527. Even if you don't hear me, you still get to play and you can still win. You just don't get my rich commentary and banter. So we're waiting for people to jump in. Hope you're all doing well, having a nice Friday. It's almost over. It's gonna be nice. Weather's been nice, at least around here. If you're having any issues signing in, please let me know. Just put a comment in the chat. And just to plug, we have a special Facebook live broadcast planned for Monday, where Ivan Segura from the Commission of Minority Affairs and myself will be talking about indigenous cultures um, from Northern and Southern America. Um, some background, some history, some cultural nuance, celebrating the contributions and diversity and histories and impacts that these individuals have made to our ethnosphere. I don't know why it's not going, so let me try something. Let me see. Has anybody commented? Is anybody out there? Is it? All right. We'll go back to this one. I wonder if it's my internet. My apologies, everybody. This is unexpected. Let me get rid of some of these Facebooks. Maybe they're dragging me down. All right. It's working now, at least. Maybe it wasn't working before. So, yes, hello, everybody, again. Please go to menti.com if you want to participate in our trivia challenge. This is the code that you'll need to enter. It's going to be multiple choice questions, and whoever answers the question correctly the fastest gets the most points. And all the points are tallied. And at the end, we will have a winner. And that winner will receive a sweet, sweet molcajete. But we're going to need more players. So I'm going to wait just a little bit longer. See if we can get some more players. Two so far. Please share, tell people to join us. This is we're trying something new here, we want to make it a success. Share, share, share. I know we can get more than two players. I just know it. Let me see. I'm getting a message. Yeah, thanks, Vanessa. I appreciate you being here. trying, we'll see how this goes. Um, Tell people, there's a prize, I'm spending my own money to give somebody something cool for this. I really hope more than 2 people join us. Is there anybody having troubles logging in? I'm gonna try and log in and see if the issue happens, if I'm having any issues. All right, we're gonna. Yeah. Well, I'm the soccer ball. So that means there's 3 people uh, in here with me. I don't know how much longer we should wait, or if we should just go for it. Okay. Um, we're gonna go for it. Y'all are ready. Name this song. You gotta know it. Come on now. Ah. One person got it right. Good job, Gabriela. Yeah, it is La Vida es un Carnaval by Celia Cruz. And I like to joke and say that that's pretty much our anthem at any quinceañera or wedding. That song is going to get everybody up and dancing. Next question. Which of these represents the Incan Empire? How well do you know your ancient civilizations? At least their structures. Huh? All right. Somebody got it right. Let's see who it was. Gabriella, going strong. It's looking good. But don't worry, there's always time to catch up. Jacob and Edward, let's do this. Oh, yeah, I got sound effects. Next question. How many indigenous languages are there in Guatemala? What do you think? No, there are 21 nationally recognized indigenous languages in Guatemala, and some of them range in the numbers of upwards to 1 million speakers. Oh, Vanessa got a late start in there, but you can still get it. You can still get it. All right, here we go. Scores stay the same. Next question. How many indigenous languages are spoken in Central and South America? Again, gotcha. No, it's over 400 indigenous languages throughout basically Latin America. And remember, these are not dialects, they are languages. Dialects is a way, it's kind of a unseen racist way to say that the way that they speak is something inferior. But a dialect in itself is a regional form of speaking. Like the word y'all and calling something a buggy, that's the Southern dialect of English. They're words within the same language, so you understand them, but it's regional and it's different based on who says it. Languages are completely unique, and indigenous languages are completely unique. They could tell how to say "I love you" and raise your children and all those kinds of things. So a lot of these questions are part of my trainings that I do, but we're going a little bit more lighthearted, and not as in depth, obviously. So, but I hope you guys are having fun. Next question. Where are the oldest traces of corn found? Oh, I'm getting you guys. I even gave you two right answers. So there is a debate between whether or not corn was first developed in Mexico or Belize. Uh, it's hard to trace back because we're relying on pollen. Uh, and there are pollen traces of the plant called teosinte, which is the predecessor of corn, that can be found in Belize and in Mexico. And through plant playing around with modifications, eventually that teosinte, which looked like kind of like a wheat grain, it evolved through selective human selection to create the corn cob that we have now. Current corn can't even reproduce itself because the original obviously popped its kernels off so it could replant itself. Corn completely relies on us to remove its kernels and plant it, which is interesting. And I like to give credit to women for uh, being the ones that are typically the ones that modify these plants. So agriculture and the development of corn is most likely largely due to women's contributions. So thank you, ladies. And but yeah, corn is everything, especially in Mesoamerica. Here we go. Sorry you couldn't get it in on time, but there's still time. Here we go. What is the largest minority group in the United States? Only one answer, but they got it right. Good job. Let's see who that was. Oh, there's a ton. Ah, hmm. Okay. Give me 1 second. Let's stop sharing my screen for a second. I can change that. Come on. Almost ready. We didn't take into account that there was going to be a delay. So we're fixing that right now. And that should fix everything. Vanessa really wants that molcajete. That's awesome. Okay. Let me share my screen. There we go. You can make me go away. All right, let's see who got that right. All right. On the board, on the board. Okay. Next question. South Carolina has the third fastest growing Latino population nationwide. True or false? All right. True, yes. We have a rapidly growing population. It is a young population. People see us as a new destination site. There's opportunities here. They know people. We're not the largest like California, New York, Florida, Texas, places like that, but we are rapidly growing. And that means that we need to make sure that we have the infrastructure in place for the children, because it's mostly due to young people arriving and then having families. And once we have interpreters and counselors and bilingual materials, we're equipping the future, right? The future employers and employees and doctors and dentists and everybody. So we just need to, sometimes Latinos are seen as an afterthought because our population is small, but like I said, it's growing tremendously. And I'm not gonna use any numbers because that's part of the quiz. You'll see the numbers in a later question. Oh, she's gaining on you. Gonna get that molcajete. All right. I love that. There we go. Hope you guys are having fun. Which South Carolina county has the highest Latino population? Yes, Greenville is correct. Greenville has a very high Latino population. It's over 40,000. It's very diverse, but there's also a large community of Colombians. They have a long history of being established there. There was a textile mill industry where the city of Spartanburg, the city of Greenville had a factory in Colombia and also in Greenville. So, families would be recruited and relocated. So that industry really brought a lot of Colombians to Greenville. But yeah, each city has a different makeup, from all parts of Latin America. For example, in Beaufort area, there's a lot of Venezuelans. In Saluda County, there's a lot of indigenous Guatemalans. But we're gonna get into like where people are from too, also. So you got that right. All right, on the board, Jacob. You got time. You got time. All right. Here we go. What percentage of South Carolina's population are Latino? It is 8.5. Got you guys again. But also, we know that this number is very underrepresented. The census will hopefully update these numbers. The sources of counting is difficult, and also a lot of people don't feel like filling out information, right? There's a lot of fear of discrimination, so oftentimes a lot of our community members go uncounted and unrepresented, which hurts everyone, right? By not um, bringing forward that contribution and addressing the challenges, right? When they feel like they're voiceless. That's what PASOs is here to do. We're here to work with the community, listen to the community, and make positive changes for the future. Next question. From which country do most of South Carolina's Latinos originate? Mexico is correct. And I oftentimes go into, a whole discussion here about, anybody can join. Just go to menti.com and go to menti.com and put in the code 3618527. There's still like, I don't know, 6 or 7 more questions. You can definitely get some points. But yeah, so like I said, this trivia game is part of my training. I've added to it because of for this, Menti session for fun stuff, for funsies. But I usually use all of these questions as opportunities to begin discussions around like why Mexico, right? What's the history? What's our connections with the country? Our history, our shared history of treaties and land ownership and moving of the border and also proximity, right? It's closer. Or how many visas we allot per country based on our relations economically and trade deals like NAFTA and all these kinds of things, right? But we do have individuals from other countries, right? And I have a trick question, which I sometimes get people with, Puerto Rico. And obviously that's a trick question because Puerto Rico is part of the United States. And I say, what country do they come from? And then we get into discussions about, there are a lot of Puerto Ricans here, and South Carolina has nice weather, and they get to be part of the military as part of being citizens, and military families move, and things like that. Sorry. If I'm boring you, let me know. Just make a comment. uh, well, yeah, you'll be able to vote on the next one. All right. Gabriella's still in the lead. Vanessa, you got a little work to do. Here we go. About how many Latino individuals receive personalized case management from our Pasos Promotores team each year? Ah, can pop me on the screen, Rich, or small or whatever. Yeah, got you guys with that one. Oh, I guess you can't see the answer, but yeah, we reach 5,000 every year. Pasos does, with our statewide team, and we want to reach more. We're proud of that number, very proud, and it gets bigger every year. But make sure you tell people about us. Make sure you let people know that we're here to support the community in the various ways that we can connect and navigate resources, and connect them with other advocates, or work with organizations so that they can improve their services as well. That's what we're here for. So yeah, um, thanks, Gabriela. Uh, let's see who got that. Oh yeah, nobody got that right. So it's okay. It's okay. That I'm glad that that's surprising. Um, we want to increase that as much as we can. We want to be able to reach as many people as we can that need us. Here we go. An individual from Latin American descent that doesn't speak Spanish is still considered Latino. True or false? Very good. Yes, yes, yes. Language, yes, is important in everything, but that's not the only determinant of someone's identity, right? And it's just a piece, right? Culture is learned. Culture is fishing in your abuelita's apron for snacks, or how many kisses on the cheek you get, or the way you move your hips, or how close you stand to each other, right? Like the whispers your grandmother says into your ear, and just the way that you view the world. And language is one piece, but yeah, definitely being Latino is a there's a lot more to it, and any culture, right, than one piece. Um, but there is like shame, for individuals who sometimes don't speak Spanish. I myself, my Spanish is broken. I'm half. My mom's from El Salvador. Um, it's just it's just part of the experience. Yes. Um, but yeah, so being Latino, there's many generations of individuals who are Latino who haven't spoken Spanish in generations. Let's see who got the most points. Okay, we're getting down to the wire. Got some new competitors. Here we go. Is the upcoming census info confidential? And for how long? I appreciate all the positive comments. Those are nice. I'm having fun. Hope you guys are. One person got it right. Yes, it is very confidential. There is like a 25 or $250,000 fine for tampering with information. The citizenship question is not on the census. In case anybody still has doubts, it is not one of the questions. It only takes about 10 minutes to fill out. It's 10 questions. And it is protected for 72 years, which means you can't even view your own census entries for 72 years. And they did that because back in the day when they first did the first census in like the, I don't know, 1700s, they didn't expect anybody to live past 72. But please, the census deadline is this month. Have people fill it out. It brings funds to your schools, libraries, hospitals, roads, fire departments, law enforcement, all the community supports, grants available to nonprofits. Like if we're counted and represented, then we have more opportunities, and there's just more available to us. It's in your best interest. Just like voting. You know, I don't have a voting question, but just throwing it out there. Make sure you vote. All right. You matter. Your voice matters. When is Day of the Dead? Dia de los Muertos. Everybody better get this right. Only three got it right. November 2nd. Good job. Ah, but see, I got you with that Dia de Guadalupe, huh? I was like, what other date can I throw on there? I'm gonna throw this one in there. So I don't blame you. I don't blame you, the two of you. My band typically plays shows on Day of the Dead or around that time. And last year we did an awesome collaboration with Palmetto Luna. And we had all of our faces painted. We had women in traditional dresses painted with the headdresses, and skull racks and an altar outside the art bar. Check it out it's on our Facebook, the Halves. It was a cool show. Next question. Where do pupusas come from? Yes, two people got it right. And pupusas are from El Salvador. And sorry, Hondurans, I know there's kind of a dispute there, but I'm claiming it for El Salvador. You know, my mom's from El Salvador. Um, but I think they even decided it was. But also, what I'd like to add is that it's an indigenous food, right? I mean, look at it. That thing is ancient. And these nation lines that exist at, 1820s, it's older than that. So honestly, it's just from that area. But anyways, it's from El Salvador. Who got the points? We can fight about that later. Vanessa, you're slipping. All right, Gabriella's looking like she's heading to that home stretch. Only two questions left. What is Latin America's largest city? Gotcha again. It's Sao Paulo. Sao Paulo is humongous. It has like, I think the numbers are 15 million. Mexico City has, I think, around 10 million. So it's also massive. Um, but yeah, no, Brazil. They Sao Paulo. Let's see who. Let's see. Well, nobody got that. So this last question is really gonna bring it down to the wire. Doesn't change anything. Okay, here we go. Last question. Have there been female presidents in Latin America? If so, for how long? Oh, got you. It is an impressive fact that Latin America has had female presidents for over 40 years. And we're talking about multiple different countries: Chile, Argentina, Ecuador, Costa Rica, Bolivia, right? So, well, congratulations, Gabriela. That is awesome. With your 65-47 points, you are the winner. You can, thank you so much for playing, everybody. On your Menti, you can also give me a little update on what was something that you enjoyed from today or are walking away with. You know what I mean? Like something new you learned. You can just type it in. Um, so you can probably put me on the screen, Rich. Cool. So yeah, took us a little bit to get started there, but I think it all worked out. Um, and I appreciate you guys giving me some of your time. I hope you enjoyed yourself. Gabriela, send Pasos a message so that we can get your address. So we can get you that molcajete. Uh, yeah, I'll put my contact. Make me small if you could. Um, so yeah, this is, like I said, this is, or you can just make me go away. This has been a sample of a type of training that I do, one component of my trainings. So if your organization or partners or whatnot could benefit from it, let me know. Hit me up. But definitely check out Pasos, our page, our Facebook. You can call me, email me. Follow our Viernes en Vivos. If you want to get involved and you want to talk about your organization, or if you have something to share, we're here for it. Well, thank you all very much. And I hope you all have a nice rest of your day and have a buen fin de semana. Great. All right. I'm signing off.